Yo, what's up, Broncos country? How's it going today, guys? I just wanted to hop on here and talk about the news that just broke about Russell Wilson being informed by George Payton and Sean Payton that he will be released at the start of the new league year. This really shouldn't come as a shock to anybody. We knew this was most likely going to happen. A lot of people out there, or I shouldn't say a lot, but some people out there thought maybe we could trade Russell Wilson, but no one was going to give up any draft capital, knowing the Broncos were going to have to move on from him anyway. And all they got to give up is like $1.2 million, the vet minimum, because the Broncos are going to be paying him for at least the next 2 seasons. With that said, though, the news has been announced that Russell Wilson will no longer be with the Broncos after the new league year starts. So that means we will have a new quarterback in 2024. Now, who that quarterback is, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody knows mine. I believe it's going to be a rookie. I believe we're going to get either Penix, McCarty, maybe Bo Nix. If they're feeling, jumpy, maybe they jump up into the top 3. Maybe get Jaden Daniels. I doubt they're going to trade up that high to get Drake May. But this is a new chapter in Broncos country. I know we said the same thing a few years ago when we traded for Russell Wilson. I don't think anybody envisioned that it would be this bad. Hackett, I was on the train of that. I was on the train that, the first year Russ was here in Broncos, country was Hackett because he was way in over his head, and I still stand by that. Russell showed glimpses. He did. But Hackett was a major problem in 2022. But this year, there was no more excuses. You literally had a Hall of Fame coach. You had probably one of the best coaches in the game, and Russ still couldn't get the job done. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, we went 8-9. Yeah, we were still below 500, but, we got 3 more wins. Yeah, that's a credit to Sean Payton and what he was able to do with this team, even with Russell Wilson playing better, which, once again, I credit that to Sean Payton. The fact is that Sean Payton got these wins with a team that had so many holes on the roster. Yes, last year was bad because of Hackett, but Hackett wasn't the only thing. Russell Wilson played bad in some games in 2022. Hackett was the biggest problem, but we still had holes. They were still visibly there. You could see them. And this year, you had Sean Payton, which made the team somewhat better, but you still only got 8 wins. And that was with somewhat improved Russell Wilson. A Russell Wilson actually played better under Sean Payton. And like I said, that is a credit to Sean Payton. Sean Payton put Russ in, positions to succeed. Russ just couldn't do it. Sean Payton wants a guy that can stand in the pocket and deliver the ball, and Russ is not that. He is a get outside the pocket, off-script type of quarterback that, his first instinct, if his first read's not there, his first instinct after that is to bail out and try to make a play with his legs. But he's up there in age. He can't do that no more. So I'm excited about this. I wish Russ the best wherever he winds up, whether if it's with the Steelers, the Falcons, wherever he goes. I wish him the best. But he's going to need a stacked team around him. Doesn't matter where he goes. Honestly, if I was the 49ers, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, they got their franchise QB in Brock Purdy. With Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco, I like Brock Purdy. I really do. But the fact that this could be a golden opportunity for the 49ers next year to win a Super Bowl. Do I think Russ is better than Brock? Yeah, I do. But that's a stacked team with arguably probably one of the best head coaches in the league outside of maybe Andy Reid or Belichick right now. And they're only have to pay him the vet minimum because they're paying all these other guys. So that'd be a perfect spot for him, at least for the next 2 years. Because the Broncos are going to be fronting the bill this year and next year. So I know people are talking about him going to the Steelers. I think the 49ers make the most sense to me because they only have to pay him $1.2 million, and they have a stacked team, and they got Kyle Shanahan. So I think that's where you should go. But on the Broncos side of things, this just tells me 100% that we are going after a rookie this year. Because regardless of how we divide up this dead cap, whether if we eat it all this year or we divide up, with this year and next year, we're not going to be able to sign a vet. We're not going to be able to go in free agency and get a vet. We got so many other holes on this team. Just to be competitive, I'd rather I don't want to go out and sign a vet. To me, a vet means you're signing a vet to win now. this team is not in win now mode, and it's probably not going to be next year, or I'm sorry, in 2024 or 2025 if they decide to eat, Russ's dead cap money for 2 years instead of just this year. So I think the best thing is get a rookie, get him some experience, get him out there, see what you got in him, get him some experience, and go from there. And whatever little money you have from restructures, cutting other players, whatever it is, you can go out and sign a couple of, low-key vets that are decent, like older vets, guys that are going to take maybe vet minimums to play on a team one more year and just get through 2024. Because I've already said this a million times, and you guys know this. We're going to suck in 2024. Like, I hate to say it, but we are. Like, there's no way around it. We're going to have to eat this dead cap. Regardless if you eat only $35 million, if you eat the whole $85 million this year, you're not going to be very good. You're not going to have much money to spend in free agency. You got limited draft picks. You only got 6. And one of them, for sure now is going to a quarterback. So, yeah. The only other thing you can do is maybe cut Justin Simmons, or trade Justin Simmons, but that's just going to open another hole on your roster. Tim Patrick, you could probably get rid of him, but you ain't going to get nothing, but you can cut him and save $10 million, but you ain't going to get nothing out of him. You can trade Jerry Jeudy, but once again, that opens up another hole on the roster. So, like I said, 2024, we're going to suck. Better just to get a rookie, go out there, let him get his, experience out there on the field, let Sean Payton see what he's got in his young guy, and go from there. Because if you don't, then if you try to sign a vet and try to win now, like seriously, does anybody really think we're going to win next year? Now that this information is come to light, that Russell Wilson will be gone here in the next week, and we're going to have to eat all that dead cap, does anybody really think we're going to be competitive next year? Sure, yeah, a bunch of these young guys could break out next year. They could, have a career year, whatever. But you still got so many holes to fill, limited draft picks, and you're not going to have a whole lot of cash in free agency. You're literally be betting on practice squad guys, at least for 2024. So I don't think we're going to be very good. If we get anywhere near 7 wins, I'll be happy for this year. Because with the way this roster is probably going to wind up looking, unless you trade, like I said, but you could trade Jeudy, you could trade Simmons. You're just going to open more holes on the roster. Yeah, you can get more picks, but you're going to have to get young guys, and you're going to have to let them develop. So, either way, it's going to be a down year for the Broncos. So let's just enjoy it, knowing that we are going to get our quarterback. And in 2025, quarterbacks have a year of experience. You got one more year under the Russ contract, and you got 2 drafts you could stock on top of each other, 2024 and 2025, and go into 2025. And maybe compete, maybe be competitive, maybe make the playoffs finally for the first time in God knows how many years, 8, 9. So, but I'm recording this today on Monday, March 4th. I'm going to upload this today, but you guys probably won't be able to see it until tomorrow. So, but that's my take on it. Russell Wilson is gone. We're getting a rookie. Now, like I said, free agency is not really going to be fun, because we're not really probably going to do much without a whole lot of cap space. But the draft just got a heck of a lot more exciting. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And like, comment, subscribe on this video. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace.